Good evening all and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Sunday night, which means it's traditional style beer night, and the beer we're going for tonight is from a new brewery. It is the Staffordshire Brewery in Leek. It's this one. It is the Hoppy Bitter. And the Hoppy Bitter is weighing in at 4.2% ABV. It describes itself as a copper-coloured, full-bodied bitter. And it says, our Staffordshire Hoppy Bitter has been triple filtered for a clean, crisp finish, and it contains barley and wheat. And it's got a Great Taste Award from 2015 right there on the bottle. So, yeah, brewed not far from here, which is always nice to support your local breweries. My wife picked this one up for me from a local nursery, Jackson's Nursery. She did pay through the nose at £3.35 a bottle. It says it right there on the label. So I'm hoping it's one of the best bottled beers I've ever had for that money. Otherwise, I'll have difficulty telling her it wasn't a very good beer. Anyway, let's get it out into a glass and see what we think, shall we? So, there we go. Pouring into my Father's Day glass. And the pour is, that's the right colour at least, amber. Try and get a little bit of a head on that. Don't want to go mental. That will do nicely. So, it is not crystal clear, so I think that's fridge haze on there, to be fair. But you've got a nice off-white head. That should be up close in the glass. It looks quite nice. Let's have a whiff. Oh, okay. That actually smells quite nice. Well, it is malty. There's no getting away from that, but there is a sweetness. It's almost strawberry. That's really weird. Yeah, it's kind of, there's a strawberry note to the back end. The hops are present, quite obviously there, but yeah, that's like a citrus strawberry kind of hybrid. Wow, that's interesting. Did not expect that. So, it looks good. It smells very interesting. See what it tastes like. Cheers. It's interesting. First thing I know is the body is really, really light. Verging on watery, which is a shame. The flavour is, it is twiggy. There is an element of twiggy brown, which is always good for a bitter. And there's that fruitiness that comes in that really kind of throws you a little bit. It doesn't fail to work. It's just not what I was expecting at all, be it hoppy bitter or otherwise. Yeah, I can't get away from that kind of strawberry vibe that's going on. That said, there is a pleasant bitterness on the back end. It sits there quite nicely for a decent amount of time. The finish is quite malty. And overall, you know, the flavour I quite enjoy. Carbonation is decent. It's very well carbonated for that matter. But like I say, the body's just a little light. And then that strawberry flavour is weird. Yeah, that is different. That is quite different. So, Hoppy Bitter from Staffordshire Brewery in Leek. What do I think of you? Well, you tell me you're copper-coloured. You are full-bodied. We shall see. Let's go to the Aid Memoir of Untapped. And today, Untapped is not down like last night, which I think was it was the Superhuman Cannonball from Magic Rock that did score quite highly. I think about 4.2 in the end. It is up for tonight, and we've had 716 check-ins. 3 people I know, 3.42 average for people who I know have had it, 3.27 across the board. Yeah. See what my objective scoring gives it. So my current scoreboard of joy is void of everything. Let's give it some points, shall we? So, as always, we will start with the appearance of the beer, and just add a little more just to restore the visuals. So yeah, I can't get away from it. It's a decent looking beer. It's a nice coloured head to it. You've got a little bit of fridge haze. It's a nice copper colour. It doesn't lie on that front. So I like the look of the beer. It's getting a point. The aroma was the first point I knew there was something a little bit different about this beer. It was malty, but then there was the strawberry. It's as for the malts, it's not overly sweet. It's a nice twiggy brown malt. I like that. I do. But the strawberry threw me a little bit, and there's a general fruity vibe as well. I'm not getting masses of the hops on the nose either. I like the twiggy malt. The strawberry threw me. The lack of hops on the nose is a bit of a disappointment, so I'm going to give it the 0.5. The body, I have a problem with. It says it's full-bodied. It's not full-bodied, or this bottle isn't full-bodied. It's light at best. It's well carbonated. I like the carbonation level, but it's a bit too light for my liking. It's a shame. It is a shame. Like I say, it's verging on watery, so it's going to get the 0.25. A little bit too thin for me. As for the flavour, again, it threw me. I'm not getting masses of hops of any description on this beer. It's malt forward. There's no getting away from that. And on a beer that describes itself as a hoppy bitter, I want more hops. You know, I would love those traditional English hops to be ramped up and just let to go wild. You know, that's what I like in a bitter. I don't know where this kind of fruity vibe is coming from, but for me, it doesn't work, which is a shame. Because I love bitters, and this is just lacking a lot in that sense. I don't particularly care for it much, which is 0.25. And the finish on a bitter, I like them to be bitter and long and malty. This one is where you get most of the bitterness on the back end, and the maltiness as well. There's a slight, like I say, sweet fruitiness on the back end, which does kind of kill it a little bit for me, but not enough to completely kill the finish. You know, it's a bit of a as opposed to not having that again. So I'm going to give it the 0.75 on the finish. So, which gives it a total of 2.75 out of 5, which is lower than the average score, but there we are. So we come to the bonus points. Can't have the full bonus because it didn't get the full 5 out of 5. Would I buy it again? Well, I didn't buy it. No, the wife did. And I wouldn't buy it. So I'm going to not give it a buy again option. Value for money. Well, I said at the beginning, she pays £3.35 for this bottle. And I was really hoping to like it, because £3.35 for one bottle of beer, no matter where you buy it from, of a traditional English style beer is high. Considering you can get a lot better for a lot less. It's a shame. And in no way, shape or form was it worth £3.35. So absolutely not getting the value for money, which is a shame. So yeah, Hoppy Bitter from Staffordshire Brewery in Leek has got 2.75 out of 5 on the Untapped scoreboard of joy from me. So there we go. Bit of a disappointment. I'm not looking forward to telling the wife that I didn't like this one very much. But there we go. We win some, we lose some. Can't win them all. So yeah, on to the next one. We'll leave it there and say, that has been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I will see you again soon for another video. Bye.